kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. And they will be led out by a guy certainly still trying to prove himself here in the league, the young rookie quarterback. They'll start with the option, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10. Now a Carolina native, former Tar Heel, it's Javonte Williams. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Roberts. Man open. He's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll go option to the short side. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. He's going to keep this again. 4 yards there on the keeper, but still going to bring up a 3rd down. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and attack them and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here now are the Panthers for their first drive of the game. They'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields. On first down, it's Fields. Finding Pierce on the crossing route. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. Fields. Being chased out left. That is into the hands of Hockenson downfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Another big play here as they strike for 31. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. A handoff for Etienne. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down. They'll try the left side with Etienne, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up 1st and goal.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Fields. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, anytime he reads man coverage, I don't think it's going to be the only time he'll try and hit that route to the outside in this game. He'll test the perimeter, but that time, they were up to the challenge.
The line of scrimmage, once again, the 5 as they get ready for 2nd and goal. Back to throw, Fields. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. Now Fields on 3rd and goal. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf. with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Panthers put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So now the second drive offensively coming up for the Denver Broncos. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups, check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, on is the punter, Pat O'Donnell, to kick it away. And taken right at the 35. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed, but as we know it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that, but even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Off play action, Fields. And his throw here's incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw in coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
Fields hit and the ball is loose. It's picked up by the Broncos. And this is going to be brought back for a Denver touchdown. And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to... do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Carolina offense about ready to go. They'll start on the ground. Etienne takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain. The numbers on the ground for Etienne last week. 19 carries, 123 yards, and a touchdown.
And the way they ran the ball last week has to bring a smile to the faces of the entire coaching staff, because not only are they seeing a back pile up yardage, they're seeing an offensive line in sync, and that bodes well this late in the season.
These two teams all tied after one. second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers with the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Now Fields. He'll get this out to the flat for Etienne. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Fields. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. Fields now to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The Panthers hit 9-4 now on the year. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one.
Again, Fields. That's complete to Travis Etienne out of the backfield. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. A big play there for Carolina. 41 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Here's Fields. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, then forced the ball free and kept them out of the end zone.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal. To throw is Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. T.J. Hockenson from 8 yards out. And the Panthers have moved out in front. Santos with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And it was T.J. Hockenson who finished the drive with a touchdown reception. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Denver's offense ready to go again. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. The drive will start with an option going left. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. And he's going to be brought down. Back in his own 6-yard line. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now the ball comes loose. And they're set up in a golden position here right around the 10-yard line.
After that play, I think we know one quarterback will be extremely happy if his defense can hold the opposing team to a field goal here.
The defense gets him the ball via the turnover. Now can this offense cash in? 1st and goal. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. One more time with Etienne. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. DK Metcalf with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. So the Broncos coming out now. Last time out, they had the fumble. That led to the touchdown. Not a great look on either side of the ball as the defense gave up the points too, Charles. But they've got to take care of the football and do better here on this possession.
It's certainly been a tough stretch, partner, for both of those units, and they kind of put their defensive mates in a really tough spot there by dropping the ball on the ground. But an easy way to make it up to them, get out there now and get some points on this drive.
To throw is Roberts. Off play action. Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Roberts throwing on first down. Screen play set up for Williams. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now Roberts looking to throw on second down. Over the middle, complete to Judy. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Open man Hamler, that's complete. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
Now a first down throw, Fields. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A well-executed 22-yard gain. A shotgun snap, Fields. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands, but could not hang on. To throw on second and 10, Fields. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. Now it's Fields. Buying time to his left. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Justin Fields. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Santos with the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Broncos going to go on offense now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive. Roberts now on first down. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Here's Roberts to throw on second down. His throw incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time ends up leading him just a bit too much.
To throw on third down, Roberts. Got a man, it's Judy, complete. And he's going to get this down near the 25. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Again, he'll drop to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Steps away to his left. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Back to throw again. And this one is incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
The kick by McManus is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So he missed his first attempt, remember, but this time he gets back on the bike and knocks it home.
Yeah, and sometimes that first one can really impact you moving forward. It can just stay with you too long and affect everything else you do during the game. In this case, though, able to shake it off. He's riding high again.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Right up to that point, I was about to say he's had a pretty good half catching the football, but let's just be honest about it. He should have caught that one.
And he knows that. That was one right in his breadbasket and one he normally catches. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down. A final shot before the break. Fields. Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with fourth down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. A final shot before break. Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. All right, we'll bypass the halftime show in favor of returning to this late season game with the teams coming back from the locker rooms here a bit early. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Oh, good return up past the 30. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. But the Panthers ready to go back to work to start the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Simmons. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Pretty much everything went their way offensively in the first half, but now an interception on the opening drive of the third quarter.
As we know, the key to everything here, don't get careless with the football. The problem is you've got to stay aggressive as well. So where's the line between being aggressive and attacking and being overly aggressive? I think they just crossed it on that one. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a third down and 12. Back to throw. Roberts. And that is incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about. I don't care who you are. 60 yards is a very ambitious attempt. Hard to make even in practice in the best of conditions. And now, worst of all, you give the other guys the ball to start their drive at midfield.
Well, they tried the field goal from just inside of 70 yards. It missed, and now this offense set up nicely at midfield. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Back to throw, Fields. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Caden Stearns. And the Broncos are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. And they'll begin by running the option. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And they had just picked it off to get the football. They fumbled it right back. I looked over to both sidelines. A lot of scrambling to find the helmets.
Yeah, you can almost, you know both sides are screaming sudden change. Because when sudden change happens, that's a defensive call to get back out on the field. There's been a fumble, so an interception, some type of a turnover. You've got to get back out there.
Touchdown! Alec Pierce, 26 yards. And the Panthers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. A nice tidy little drive there, getting the ball in excellent field position, and only one play to score it. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. So the Broncos come back out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the AFC. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. Here's Pat O'Donnell now as he's on to punt for Denver. Let's take it inside his own 40. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And some room to roam now. There's a nice move. And he's taken down, but not before he gets to the Broncos' 8. 54 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. Here's Fields. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Justin Fields with now his 2nd touchdown of this third quarter. And the Panthers are pouring it on. Santos with the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And 1st and goal is what it will be at the 6-yard line. Excellent field position.
Starting to get the sense throughout the league that more of the special teams coordinators give their guys the green light to bring the ball out because everyone wants big plays to happen. I don't know if that philosophy will hold after that error there. Turn it over that deep in their own territory.
Do guys go rogue there a lot based on feeling?
I think a lot of them just sense that they can make a play and make a huge one to help their team. And they have to have that athletic arrogance about themselves. And every now and then, though, it'll cost them. And that's what we just saw there.
The penalty yards marched off as they'll try again on 2nd and goal. Now Fields. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. DK Metcalf. His 3rd touchdown of the game, number 14 on the year. And the Panthers get another 3rd-quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. And the football going back over to the Denver Broncos. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
To throw is Roberts from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that is incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Returnable here from the 38. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. As the offense returns, let's take a look at running back Travis Etienne. And he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Couldn't do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play calling.
Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. Now the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Left side, he finds Pierce. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Call and a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be second down. We're off to the fourth quarter here at week 4. And we're back now in Charlotte. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. To the air again, Fields. And this is incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions.
He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this fourth quarter lead. Santos with the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away.
And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Denver's offense now set to go. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again, so another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4.
The pass there complete to Sutton, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Roberts. Flush to his right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Back to throw. Roberts. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. Roberts throwing on 3rd and long.
They're looking for Judy, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluokun. And the Panthers are going to have a short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. So the ball changing hands on the interception, but meanwhile here we do have an injury on the play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. A give running right, Etienne.
And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30.
85 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. And they'll go again with Etienne.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
On second down, a run with Etienne.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Rolling to his left, and Thomas has it. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
Going for it, here's Etienne.
And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago. Well, Parker, nothing but praise from me for this offense. They have been tremendous all night long. They knew what they had to do to Let's face it, this has been a master class in offensive football that we've been here to witness.
So on comes Cairo Santos now for the field goal try. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Broncos about set to go on offense. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Looking to throw. Roberts. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now Roberts on 1st and 10. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. They'll look to throw again. He's got a man. It's Sutton that's complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play.
Oh, Fields is intercepted for a 3rd time.
Derwin James with a pick.
Offside, defense.
Well, we look. He flipped.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Bronco football as we get you reset here. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Roberts now looking to throw on 2nd down.
They'll get that complete to Alberto. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Now he dumps this off over the middle.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But it looked like, fortunately, the Broncos able to recover. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Now Brandon McManus for the Bronco field goal. From the right hash, this from 53. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice, an ambitious effort, but it's well short. And they will remain well behind.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg. I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Panthers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now it looks like he'll throw here. It's caught at the 10. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down at the 2. So close. A big play there for Carolina. 43 yards. Oh, now look at this. They're lining up to add 3 more. A little insult to injury here late in the game. Santos' kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
Here's Roberts throwing to start the drive. Escaping the pressure right. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. To throw on second down, Roberts.
This one swung out to Williams.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there.
Well, this game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so.